Hey, pilgrims, how are you? Oh man, I'll tell you, it's dark 30 in the morning. It's actually 4:19 in the a.m. on the 20th of February in Thailand. You know, I got really bad sleeping habits. Half of the time, I'm not sleeping. And then I fall asleep in my easy, laid-back chair, kind of watching movies. The latest one I've been watching is the one I like is The Expanse. That one, I really do like that one. And To the Higher Castle, or The Higher Castle is a good one. The Advance I'm really getting into. There are some of the others, but I like that kind of sci-fi genre where it's more of a story wrapped around the tech, which also has a lot of social messages and things said, which I actually liked also when I was watching Star Trek The Next Generation. They were getting more into the dark side of what humanity was, even in a futuristic world where everything in the first Star Trek series, basically, Earth was perfect. It was like idyllic. And I'm sure that when Roddenberry wrote it, that he wanted to bring out the people really don't change, just the tech around them does. I did appreciate that series. And actually the Enterprise was good in Voyager because of the same things. Just because we have the technology doesn't mean that we're any better as people. Now, speaking of people, I'm a person, you're a person, you're an individual. But you know something, I got thinking a little while back, months ago, years ago, but really came into my head again and again. And I am not a person. I'm actually persons. I am more than just Carlton S. Campbell, born in California in the United States in 1952, who is now 64 years of age, who has traveled in many countries, actually. I've seen good and bad of life, and I've seen many weird things and many amazing things. At my age, I'm beginning to have medical difficulties. But you see, it's not me that is having the medical difficulties. When I say the word us, we are having medical difficulties, is what I'm trying to say. I came to the conclusion or the realization that, we are not basically one unit, or we'd be one giant frickin' cell. That would be it. But no, this is what I'm trying to get at. You and I are made of billions of cells. And all these cells are in a community striving to keep this unit, this biological thing that my consciousness is in, intact and able to function. There are so many billions of cells right here, and here, that I'm not alone. This body is actually a community effort. It goes beyond that because it even goes down to atomic and subatomic, and it keeps going down. And I don't think anybody's ever figured out how small and low it goes. Now, okay, when I'm talking about when I get sick, yesterday I came down with a bad case of indigestion and constipation, which I don't enjoy because it's been a recent development. Could be from the meds that I'm taking because of my heart condition, which I have, and my weight. But you see, it was a 24-hour thing, and it was like, to me, I realized my eating habits have to change. I mean, my body, the buddies in there, they're telling me that I have to make the change. They're dictating to me, hey, listen, you dumb son of a bitch, you eat this, we hurt. And your head hurts, your id, it hurts. That little mind in you that is actually running what you think you're running it Just here's a reminder. We run the rest. We make the heart pump. We make you breathe. Make you take in the oxygen you see with us. And it all go up there, but without all of us down here, you ain't there. Think about it. When life leaves this body that I have and any other body, there are billions that die in a slow chain right after that. They end their life. We're more than just one entity. We are billions of entities together. We are a universe within ourselves. Not a universe, more of a galaxy. I would say a galaxy or a solar system. I would be as proud to say a solar system. Each one is in orbit around something bigger. A small moon, whatever. But we see, since there's so much of us making one little thing, anything that moves is primarily made this way. Unless you're in a petri dish and you got one cell and that's it. Take a look at a jellyfish. It has no brain, but it works by thousands and millions of one-celled creatures working together in unison, and they all work together to survive. I don't even know if a starfish has a brain. If it does, it's pretty rudimentary. But look at a starfish. You can cut it in half and grow 2 new ones. You know, basically that's what I heard. But I'm trying to tell you that, okay, let's stay out of the monotheism and the theisms and the religionisms and the this is like selection, this is you know, whatever, evolution. You know something, to me that really doesn't matter for crap. I'm here. I'm existing as a person. As a person. My existence is me. Me. I am who I am. Until I'm no longer who I am, and then I'm nothing but a memory, if anything like that. Again, hang on a token little bit of water. What I'm trying to say is take care of yourself, yourselves. Quit thinking of yourself as an individual. You're not an individual. You are many, many billions of individuals that are all stuck together making an individual. Without this, yeah, a few follicles and I'm alive. Without this, I don't see so well. Without teeth, some of them aren't real. Makes it harder to go because you get older. Health, your age, taking care of yourself is important now. We're growing older by the minute, and I say we. You know, there is a thing that I read a long time ago, a study that was made, that every 7 years, every cell in your body has been replaced by more cells, except for the eyes and the brain. Every other, the cells you're born with in your eyes stay with you for life. When they die, and they don't regenerate. Some of these in my skin, yeah, they slough off. They're continually replacing each other. And as you get older, just look at those hands. They're not the same hands, and that's not the same skin it was a decade ago. Every 7 years, your body does like a photocopy of itself. And that's part of the aging process, because every time that helix pulls itself apart and puts itself back together, and you reproduce and you regenerate, like doing body and fender work and things like that on a car. You know, the bumper's gone, they fix it, whatever, you get the deal. Okay, the photocopy doesn't, every time you make a photocopy of a photocopy, they start to break down because they're not as clear as the original. And how many times do we do this in our life? Well, every 7 years. Multiply that by 80. Gives you an idea. You know, how many times does that photocopy go? So naturally, as we get older, we run more risk of problems because things develop. It's a natural progression of our cellular reproduction. Like I said, we are a solar system and a galaxy that we're within. We are a whole thing together. We're not just alone. There are times I wake up and I think to myself, I'm thinking of my stomach yesterday and my intestines that are bothering me, and I got this heavy weight in my innards, and I'm saying, oh, please, guys, give me a break. And it makes me think they're guys. Maybe they're like non-sexual because, just because, think about it. I bet they're individuals, and they're the ones that somebody takes this to make, this is a living thing. Watched recently a cartoon that has some major names in it, William Shatner and a few others, and it was called Osmosis Jones, with a pretty good cast. In fact, I made a copy of it. Here's the deal. I was watching it. In a way, it is kind of interesting because it's a cartoon that somebody ought to watch. Like Idiocy. That is like the modern version of Orwell's 1984, when everybody is so dumbed down 500 years later when a guy comes out of like stasis. Look, I'm getting older. You're getting older. We need to start giving ourselves, like I said earlier, in the video I made a couple of days ago or even yesterday, we have to start making adjustments. We have to start planning ahead. Get a cane if you're getting a little bit old. Don't feel bad about it, because I found out it keeps off stray dogs when I'm walking around in Thailand. It also has become, I don't go anywhere without taking a cane with me anymore. And you know something? If you're having trouble walking and you're younger than in your 60s, have a cane. And don't be ashamed to use it. If you have, we all have disabilities, and I'm getting them as I get older. I don't see so well. Hence now, I've got the spectacle collection eyeglasses that, they're fun. I like the ones I'm wearing now. Also, I need them to be able to read that damn mobile phone that I got, or a cell phone, which I just got, that, has got all the bells and whistles, and I put movies on it, and I put it on smart, and I put it online, and hey, it's like really cool. Hey, Roddenberry was right. I got more shit in that phone than, William Shatner's still alive, so he's got it too. But thanks to Captain Kirk, who isn't even born yet, but we will be. I got something better than a communicator. All I need now is a starship to attach it to. If anybody is going to deliver, will you let me know? Look, the thing is that we're here for a reason. Don't let somebody tell you that it's all God's desire. It doesn't matter if it's God. It doesn't matter if it's evolution. It doesn't really frickin' matter. As long as you are trying to live your life, I believe, is meant to be enjoyed. Life has got its hard parts for survival. We all have to do that. Some of us escape that by taking drugs and drinking alcohol and doing other things, getting into S&M and doing other crap like dressing up like babies. Adult men and children want to play baby, and there are people into some really weird crap. Okay, but if you're not hurting anybody, I really don't care. But what I'm saying is that you should be working on, like I am, we are working on becoming happy with our lives, doing what we want to do. And remember, the man's always going to tell you what to do. The man and his cohorts, be in religion or politics or society, is always going to say, oh, you can't do that. And I've asked many times, why? Well, we don't do that. Well, can you explain to me why we don't do that? Well, because it says in the Bible, or it says in First Philippians and Igatites that, oh, no, you can't do that. Oh, I saw it on Fox or whatever, and it was a social program where a bunch of bitches were talking at a table, and one said, oh, that's so bad, we can't do that. So then we're not doing it now. It's not socially acceptable. Screw that crap. You know something? If what you're doing is going to make you happy, if you want to eat with your toes, I don't give a shit. I'd prefer you, I mean, if you're going to do it at my table, at least give me a little bit of warning, okay? Look, times are running. Try to keep these about 16 minutes at the most. And I don't think anybody's watching the sons of bitches. Somebody watch these bastards. Give me some respond to me and say, hey, listen. No, anyway, look, in a nutshell, enjoy your life. Do something with it, but do what you want to do. Quit letting the man or anybody push your shit around and tell you how to live, think, breathe, or whatever. That's your decision. Don't worry about some God coming to make you pay for it later, or you're not going to get your goddamn 75 to 190 virgins. If you're thinking that way now in this life, you're obviously maybe off the bubble and you're not levelly thinking. Okay, you know, kind of think about what makes reality and unreality. You're here now. Worry more about now and what you're going to do about here. Okay. Adios. Good luck to you. And do me a favor, keep breathing and stay around and watch more of my videos. God damn it, say something to me. I hate being alone. I want some audience. I want some response. I want to hear from somebody. I'm existing here. I'm talking to you. I am talking to you. Why don't you talk back to me? Dare ya? Too lazy, right? Thanks. Take care. Goodbye for now.